Hi, my name's Lee, and this is ETA, where I tell you about the activities that I use to teach English. Okay, so today's activity is a sentence-making activity based on the popular board game Scrabble. Okay, so preparation. So what you're going to need to do is to prepare a set of cards so the students can practice the target language. Now, when I did this activity, the target language that I was using was weather, an activity, and the place where they were doing the activity. So the target language when I did this game was, it's rainy. Let's play jump rope inside. So there was a weather, there was an activity, and there was a place. 3 parts to it. Okay, I color coded the cards, so all the yellow cards were weather, all the blue cards were activities, and all the red cards were the places. And this helped the students to create the sentences because they could follow the color pattern. You'll notice that each card has a little number, and this is the points that the card is worth, and this is where the Scrabble element of the activity comes in. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your students make groups, and then they're going to give them 1 pack of cards. The students are going to deal out 5 cards to each student. They're then going to place 1 card in the middle of the table like this. They're then going to decide on an order, and this first student is going to look at their cards and try to make a sentence by adding either 1 or 2 cards to the cards that are on the table. Now remember, your cards are color coded, so the students know the color pattern to make a sentence. So here we have a red card outside, so maybe student number 1 is going to place 2 cards on the table, and they're going to say the sentence. It's snowy. Let's play dodgeball outside. Okay, they're then going to add up the points. So in this case, it would be 3, 6, 7. So that student would get 7 points, and they'd write down 7. And then they draw 2 from the remaining cards. And then the next student will try to make a sentence. So again, they can use either 1 card or 2 cards to try to make a sentence here. So maybe student number 2 is going to go this way. Here. Now, because you've color-coded the cards, the students know how to create the sentence. They know the correct order. So even if the cards are not technically in the correct order, they know what the correct order is in which to say the sentence. So, it's hot. Let's play tag outside. And that student would get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. And they would draw 2 cards from the remaining deck, and then the next student would go. So the next student starts to add cards as well. So maybe here. It's rainy. Let's play jump rope outside. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get 6 points. They would draw 2 cards, and the next student would go. And they just keep adding cards to the list here. So here we go. So it's sunny. Let's play dodgeball outside. So 3, 6, 8 points. 2 cards. The next student, where should I go? Where should I go? Maybe here and here. It's hot. Let's play tag inside. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points. So the students just keep playing. They just keep adding cards to the table. This keeps getting bigger and bigger, and the students keep making sentences and more sentences, trying to get more and more points. Okay, so some additional points for this game. So as the table gets more and more full with cards, what you'll find is the students will be able to create 2 sentences with 2 cards, or 3 sentences with 3 cards, in which case they can get some really big scores And that's very similar to Scrabble as well when you play Scrabble. So the students, if they think about it, can actually like make some really tactical moves. So the game is actually a really fun game to play while they're practicing English. Now, as I mentioned before, because you've color-coded the cards, the sentences can be made in any direction as long as you have that correct sequence. So in this case, it was yellow, blue, red, okay? So it starts off yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red. As long as you have that 3 color sequence, then that's fine. And one more point is if you want to add to this game, you can add a translation aspect to the game. So for example, when you make a sentence, you could have the students say the sentence in the language they're studying, and then you could also have them translate that sentence into their own language. I've used this with elementary school children, and I've also used it with junior high school children. Once you've made your deck of cards, it's a really good activity you can use over and over again. But making them in the beginning is a little bit of work, so give yourself plenty of preparation time to do it. Okay, that's the end of today's video. Hopefully this activity is something you can use in your English class. If you think it is, please give me a like. If you use it, please write a comment below and tell me how you got on with the activity. If you'd like to see more of these videos, you can hit the round subscribe button in the middle here. And as always, all the worksheets that I use are available for free download from the ETA Google Drive. And I will see you next time.